We're gonna.
My calculations are correct. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Gonna clean my room until I get high.
You think you know me?
On this day.
Woo! Woo!
What's up, Facebook, YouTube, and anywhere you're watching us? I am the Big Alboski. He is TJ Spinner. We're your boys from 2M1L Media, shooting the shit on Saturday night, 7 o'clock, the night before Easter. And if you don't celebrate Easter, that's your prerogative too. Have a happy weekend. And we are with you to entertain you for the next 20, 30 minutes, but knowing TJ, it'll go 45. With that in mind, I'm going to turn it over to TJ for a very solemn prayer.
Before we get started, I just want to send my prayers and condolences out to DMX, who suffered from an overdose last night. I hate waking up to news like that, and I'm praying for his family, and I hope he pulls through and makes a full recovery and, fights his demons, man.
Amen. Amen to that. Prayers out to that. Everybody chime in when you start. Everybody starts filing in. Chime in. Say hello. We'll get you on here if we can. But TJ says I got 30 minutes to talk about. So TJ, my brother.
The 30 minutes is to keep you confined because otherwise you're going to run off the rails and it's going to take 4,856 minutes for you to get a thought out. The littlest of Alboski says you better not leave that damn mug in his room again or it's your ass, big fella.
2-0. First in
Nobody
the NFC and the NL East. Anthony Joseph.
Nobody cares about baseball.
Anthony does. He's a
Baseball's
Yankees
the
fan.
most boring sport in the world.
Heel turn Harry is a Braves fan, and they just lost twice.
I would much rather watch Forrest Gump play ping pong.
Do I sit here when you and I talk and diss the NBA and how much money those assholes make to shoot fucking baskets into a goddamn net?
I'm not dissing you. I'm just saying the sport is boring.
2 out of 162. That's right, Anthony. 160 to go. All right, so
160 games. That's wild.
Can we get to our first fucking subject?
4,856 months worth of baseball in one season.
Big shout outs to my kids watching tonight, by the way. Connor, Natalia, Raina from down the street.
Bobby, Ricky, Mike, Ralph, and Johnny, too.
Alan the third, Zachary, Tyler. They're all watching me tonight. So thank you. And what's up, Big Joe? Okay, let's get going. Basketball is boring. Stop.
Here we go.
Don't get him started. Anthony. Anthony,
we're going to go to the wrestling mat because shut up, Anthony. Biggest troll in our group.
Okay. Speaking of
Love
trolling,
you, Anthony.
Speaking of trolling, let's troll everyone right now with our first topic because you had to start off, and I know, and it was understandable on a solemn note. I want to get funny right now, and I want to talk about what is the worst movie you have ever seen.
You can go first. You want
me to go first?
I would absolutely love for you to go first.
And I know why, too, because I've seen probably 1,000 more movies than you have.
Yes. I don't have time to do research. I'm too busy watching movies I watch 14
That's
times.
right. Earlier I was watching, I watched Pretty Woman. And,
for the 19th time.
Pretty Woman was on. And what else was on? Old School was on with Will Ferrell. That was a good one. Godzilla versus Kong. Alan says Godzilla. Alan and I watched Godzilla versus Kong this morning, and actually it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
Okay.
I had my expectations really low, and it wasn't bad.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
For
all those that are watching out there, shoot me your Disney Plus X login so I can watch the movie.
No, it's available exclusively on HBO Max
or whatever that is. Yes,
What's up, David? How you doing, bud? All right.
Brother Dave, what up?
So Alan says it sucked. All right.
Well, Alan's not really a fan of anything. Let's be clear.
Well, I know this. Okay. Except for AEW wrestling, but here we are. All right. So the worst movie that I ever saw in my entire life that I can't get those 2 hours back, and I can't believe I gave it any more than 10 or 15 minutes, but I kept hoping it was going to be better, was a 2001 film entitled Vanilla Sky, starring Cameron Diaz, Penelope Cruz, and Tom Cruise. And I thought, wow, you get those three in a movie, you might got something good, right?
All-star cast.
It was a big pile of shit. The plot, I couldn't even tell you the plot. I couldn't figure it out. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I didn't know if it was a dream or somebody died and this was the afterlife or this was his own personal hell, or I couldn't figure it out. And with a title like Vanilla Sky, you know how vanilla is told, like when you use the word vanilla as like, oh, as like a term of like no flavor, just it's vanilla. You know what I mean? It's like ice cream. Vanilla ice cream is to most people is like plain ice cream, right?
Right.
But once you start adding flavors in there, butter, pecan, etc., you know what I mean? Vanilla Sky was the perfect title for that movie because it was just plain shit. It was like I took that stuff that makes your poop clear. But here we are.
This was about to go real left real fast.
Space Jam 2?
It's not even out yet. How are you going to say it sucks? This is my issue.
He's trolling you, and it's working.
I know. Well, my thing is, you haven't seen the movie, and you probably have ridiculous expectations because LeBron doesn't live up to the mic hype.
Well, plus they desexified the Lola Bunny, and they also took Pepe Le Pew out. So, just saying. What was the worst movie you ever saw, Mr. Spitter?
I'm not sure the year it came out. But I was so excited to see this movie because I am like a super B-rated horror movie film fan. I like all the wrong turns. Every bad horror movie there is, I love.
The Saws. Oh, you like all the Saws?
All the Saws.
Those are
I don't care how bad they are. I don't care how bad a horror movie it is. I love it.
Toes are coming off. It's gross.
I'm going to say starring WWF legend Kane, the horror movie See No Evil.
See No Evil.
Terrible. I'm never getting that time back.
Because the trailer looks stupid, he said. Well, you can't judge a book by its cover, Big Al. Little Al. Just saying. How about you all out there in TV and in YouTube land out there? What's the worst movie you ever saw? Anyway, Vanilla Sky. There's some honorable mentions. Vanilla Sky. I'm just telling you, Vanilla Sky is one. Exorcist Part 2, which my expectations were really high because I love the Exorcist. Dynamite, right? I was like, how could a sequel to that be bad?
Right.
It's bad.
It's very bad. It's terrible.
Caddyshack 2. Another one.
Halloween Season of the Witch. It did not have Michael Myers in it one freaking time. Halloween is based around the serial killer Michael Myers. You're not in the movie one time.
Right. It makes no sense. There's you can rat off a bunch of sequels, right? I mean, like Jaws 2, 3, and 4, but I mean, worst movie ever, Vanilla Sky. And if you think I'm wrong, go watch it. It's available on Netflix.
Dave said snakes on the plane.
Dave, you got to say that with conviction, and you got to say it in your best Samuel L. Jackson voice.
Snakes on the plane, motherfucker.
No, he said snake. I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. Friday the 13th, a new beginning. Now he's trolling you because anything Friday the 13th. We are off to a wonderful start on shooting the shit. Praise Jesus. May he rise again tomorrow. Tomorrow. All right. Let's get off movies. You had mentioned more legal weed. Now, I think that some states have already got it legal, but what are the states that do you know which states have it legal now and what we're talking about now?
No, I'm not I don't have, like, I could care less about
I
weed.
didn't say you're an advocate for it. I just wanted to know if you knew, because I really don't.
I don't partake. I just seen that they legalized it in New York City to where you can possess up to 3 ounces on you at any time.
Right.
So you can burn that bitch down and they're not saying nothing to you. It's just going to be, New York going to be on fire all summer.
Right. So if they pull you over,
right,
and they smell weed in the car, that's not probable cause for anything else. That if you were speeding, okay, you were speeding, you get a ticket, but they can't search the vehicle because they smell weed.
Right.
Do you think that's controversial? Do you think that takes the power out of their hands?
Well, I mean, when you decriminalize weed, they're going to have to, I'm sure they're going to have to change some more laws that go with it. Like, what can we arrest you for?
But will they vacate previous convictions? There's another one.
I would hope so. I wonder how many people are sitting in the box for weed that are just,
I had heard that they're going to do that.
Okay.
Both to try to, try to clear up some people out of the prison that are in jail just for that.
Trying to make some cap room is what they're doing.
Right. But I'm just saying it, they're housing these people because they were repeat offenders or possession or intent to distribute, that kind of stuff.
Right.
So now they're going to try to, for lack of a better term, weed those people out. And, and I guess I had heard
weed those people out.
Yeah, you just caught that. Look at Cali with the 3-strike law, right?
Yeah.
Right, Dave. Absolutely.
And I get the 3-strike law for convicted rapists, murderers.
Yeah.
Like, even we'll go as far as the aggravated assaults, felonies. But like, if you're sitting in the box, let's make some room. Like, free agency is upon us
for the criminals, for the real criminals.
Yes.
Because if you're going to legalize weed, it honestly should be a clean slate for everybody then. Sure. And if you're going to do it nationwide, I guess you got to wait. It's going to go state to state. Like, not every state is going to legalize it right away.
Are you getting notifications on your phone? Is that what the binging is?
Probably. But you're on your phone, aren't you?
Yeah.
And you
I turn my notifications off while I'm doing the show. It's a little bit of a thing I like to call audience etiquette.
I apologize. I apologize to everybody. I
will. Care. You don't give a flying damn hell.
Okay. It has been done.
Shalom.
What?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. So, moving on. What is the latest on the George Floyd trial?
Circuit breaker, Alan. I'm sorry. Your headset is just wonderful to me.
I know. It makes it look like I'm in the broadcast booth and I just called the Phillies winning against the Braves tonight 4-0. I can't repeat that enough. Oh, by the way, if any of you are interested in Around the Turnbuckle t-shirts, hit me up for $10. Record low price for $10. Hit me up with a direct message. They are $10, $5 shipping. I'm not going to ship that shit for free. It's $5 to ship those bastards. So $10 plus an extra $5 for shipping. And I'll send it right to you. Your brother Matt bought one the other day.
I love that.
I'm
glad he supports one of us.
Wow. Well, I'm glad that, my mother watches his show or watches your show all the time, but not mine.
Well,
Just
listen,
just saying.
I can't stress this enough on the ranks of the favorite boys of the house.
Matt, TJ.
That's where you're wrong. I'll explain the tier system.
Are you saying you're first?
No, it goes Matt, 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 Matt when he's in a bad mood.
Oh,
TJ and Allen are kind of neck and neck.
what's the matter?
No, hold on. Caitlin is definitely before us too. So is Little Al. Little Al's before us too.
Yeah, yes.
There we are. But I love Mom. Shout out to you, Mom.
Yeah, happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
If you watch this at all.
Probably not. Maybe.
So what's new with the George Floyd trial?
I seen that George Floyd's supervisor, I believe, went on record saying that, I don't misquote me, and I'm paraphrasing when I say that he was on top of George Floyd for about 6 minutes too long.
Okay.
So
who said my wife thinks that's funny. My wife thinks it's funny. I don't know if that's my wife commenting or not.
She's probably commenting on how hilarious our family tier system is.
That's what I meant. Not the George Floyd stuff.
Yeah.
No, I am looking at the facts, so I will. I got them right in front of me right here. So if you do say anything, I'll be like, I'll call you.
Can you fact check that real fast on I believe it was George Floyd's supervisor, or not George Floyd? I'm sorry, Derek Chauvin.
Yeah, Chauvon's former supervisor testifies that restraint should have been ended much sooner. Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, and Teresa saying that was Matt.
Yeah.
Well, that's how the tier system works.
Right.
Hey, Matt, do you want to play the food? Matt, how about a drink? Matt, how's everything going? Matt,
what are you doing for Easter?
Matt.
I'll be down. I'll be down if you're having something, or you and Heather can come up here.
I think he's camping.
Oh, he is camping. That's right. Oh, by the way, Mom was down his house for St. Patty's Day.
Oh yeah, nice.
Did she come down for my birthday?
You better stop. You gotta upset Mom like that.
Her oldest only turns 45 once. All right, so yes, you were right. Siobhan's former supervisor testifies restraint. Some other highlights as of late. Senior police officer says Siobhan's neck restraint of Floyd was uncalled for. In lay terms, I thought he was dead, testified the paramedic of George Floyd. Courtroom video, Floyd's girlfriend testifies on day 4. Also, witnesses described officer's fatal detention. That was on March 31st. So it's ongoing, and I think it's the most watched thing that you could find since the OJ thing. And I remember back I was watching the OJ thing because I was like, enthralled by that whole thing. I remember the police chase with the Bronco and the cops and all that stuff. But I mean, this trial is huge,
right? For
civil rights and for a lot of other reasons. Even even as far up as the way police are trained can be affected.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna leave my opinions out of this on live air because I think everything isn't for everybody, and my opinions and takes on this are not for everybody.
I hear you.
So, moving on to lighter news.
What do you got?
I don't know. You're the guy running the show.
Well, you told me to keep it under 30 minutes.
And here we are at 1930. Can we talk about Kevin Durant versus Michael Rappaport?
Sure. What do you know?
I know that there was a back and forth that happened between them, which escalated quickly. And Michael Rappaport's bitch ass screenshotted it and posted it all over Twitter's.
Bitch ass.
Yeah, he is, bro. He goes on these long epic rants about everything he don't like, and as soon as somebody tells him shut the hell up, he starts crying like a baby back bitch.
Exactly. And all it is to get people to listen and watch his podcast.
And
That's
so
all.
here, and so now Kevin Durant gets fined $50,000 for some things that he said. Nah, granted, like if you're in the public eye and you're an elite athlete, you got to be mindful of the things you say.
He was fined $50K from the NBA.
Yeah.
For his social media exchange with Michael Rappaport.
Right.
So wait, so Michael Rappaport gets nothing?
No, yeah, no. Why? Nobody likes me. Why?
I'm telling you that whole big three in Brooklyn, it's not, it's not a big threes of old. You know what I mean? It's too, it's not stable. All right.
It's a lot of offense, man.
But they don't remind me. They don't scare me like the big threes of old.
Right.
Okay.
The
And I'm
Paul
not.
Pierce,
And believe me,
the Ray Allen, the KG.
Yes, they scared me. Okay. They were legit contenders every year. And I'm no expert, and you know that. I'm not a huge NBA fan, but you and my son have got me heavy into the NBA the past 3 or 4 seasons. So I'm starting to check this shit out. But I do remember watching, and when my brother was alive, he was a big Sixers fan, watching AI and stuff like that. There was games that I watched with him with Iverson, and I remember when the Sixers made the finals, and I watched that and all that stuff. And of course, Jordan. When Jordan was big, man, everybody was watching that, whether you liked the NBA or not.
Right.
And then I don't follow the NBA like you guys do on a daily or weekly basis, but I do watch the NBA finals. I never miss that. Same thing with hockey. I never miss the Stanley Cup. Something about the chance of winning a championship kind of, gets me excited.
Well, that's the biggest stage. That's what they do it for, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Even
so
even I may tune into the World Series on like the elimination game.
Like, I don't think Brooklyn is going to beat LA or Utah.
I don't think Brooklyn's getting out of the East.
Yes. I don't think they're going to beat the Sixers or Milwaukee.
Yeah, I don't think they're getting out of the East.
Because I just think that everybody's all high on them right now. And sorry, Mr. Shango, if you're watching this, because I know he's a big Brooklyn fan.
Oh,
but
God.
something
all of a sudden, he's a big Brooklyn fan.
Well, he did say he did say that before they became what they are. He said that like last year.
They've been a 3-year franchise. Knock it off, Shango. Get me started on that guy.
I'm trying to find I threw a bunch of topics your way, but you and I talk so much that I can't find them.
Yeah, we talk a lot.
We do.
We talk a lot.
Here it is. Oh, okay. So next week is WrestleMania.
Right.
And it's the first WrestleMania it's the first WWE event with live fans in like over a year. I think, yeah, it's awesome. I'm excited. They're going to have 20,000 plus there at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay.
Spreader event. Okay.
Around the same amount of people that were at the Super Bowl. So it's going to be exciting. But I got to bring something up to you because this crisscrosses the wrestling world with the hip hop world. Bad Bunny is scheduled to wrestle a match at WrestleMania. He's not going to be ringside. He's not going to be special guest referee. Hell, he's not even hosted a damn thing. He's actually wrestling in a match in the ring with The Miz at WrestleMania.
Who's Bad Bunny?
You know who he is.
For us backpack rappers, bro, who's Bad Bunny?
Okay.
I mean, from my understanding, I love my nephew. That's why I love my nephew. Dirk Cat.
He had to throw that in there. I know.
That's great. I guess Bad Bunny has a super huge following. Makes sense. It makes sense. And this is a great way to get viewers.
Yeah, the WWE did it in the 80s with like the Rock and Wrestling Connection. They brought in Cyndi Lauper and Alice Cooper and stuff like that. So I get it. They're trying to tap into a different demographic, but the man has never, I mean, they're training him. They have wrestlers training him, so he kind of doesn't look terrible.
Right. Okay.
But I just think
It doesn't look like Snoop Dogg out there.
Oh my God! But that's different though. Bad Bunny's not a 60-year-old man. Like Snoop tried to jump off the top ropes on AEW. You saw that, right?
73 years old, almost broke his elbow.
I love Snoop, but what is he doing?
Yeah.
He's 73?
No, I don't know how old he is.
No, he's in his young 60s.
I think Snoop's probably younger than you.
No, he's not. He is not. Why aren't you guys talking about the real news? Isaiah Thomas to the Pelicans. Pelicans in 4, baby. Woo.
Isaiah Thomas signed a 10-day contract to the Pelicans.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe to take Alonzo Ball's spot. How you like that out, Alan? How you like that?
Little Al.
Ball. Little Al.
By the way, he's on the clock. Like he's working.
I love it.
Chris Van, hell, The Miz was a bodyguard for some woman wrestler to start his career. That is correct. He was also on The Real World.
Yes, he was. Yeah, I had the privilege to meet The Miz.
When was this?
WWE did an event in Allentown, and Jackie was working at Applebee's at the time in Phillipsburg, and he was there. And I took the kids up to meet him, and he was super polite and humble. This was before his career like really took off.
Yeah,
he's all about 5'3".
I know he is. He's tiny. I know.
And he's got little baby Burger King hands.
He's underrated as a star. I mean, he's a terrible actor because like his movies are terrible. Like I've seen like a bunch of his movies, not all of them. And he's a terrible actor. But as a dickhead heel in wrestling, he does it so well. And then the reality show at Miz and Mrs. with his wife and the kids, very entertaining. The mother-in-law is hilarious. And but he's very underrated by like the smart marks out there. Like he's not given proper credit. The guy main evented WrestleMania with the WWE title against John Cena in John Cena's prime and won. Beat him clean. Nobody else has ever done that. Not to John Cena. Not even, Hi, Connor. It says Kim Veshy, but I know it's Connor. Or maybe it's her.
What's up, nephew?
Yeah, I think it's him. He's watching downstairs in the living room.
As you should.
Yeah, big shout out to everybody. So before we get out of here, I want to, how about John Cena, Horrible, and Wipeout? Yes.
What's that? What's Wipeout?
Wipeout is like a game show.
Okay.
And Cena's Horrible. Yeah.
I really should tune into more TV, I guess.
What happens is these guys, it's not like so much like I didn't see it. I read about this stuff because as far as Around the Turnbuckle goes, I try to keep up with everything.
Right.
So that if somebody brings something up, yes, Connor and Liz says hi. Hi, Liz.
Hey, Liz. Hey.
So before we get out of here, let's tell everybody what we're doing. You have when's your next Spitting with Spitter on Wednesday?
8 p.m.
8 p.m. Wednesday is his next Spitting with Spitter. This Tuesday at 6 o'clock, the boys and I are back for season 3, episode 1 of Home Team Sports. If anybody's watching this and either worked or hung out at 7-Eleven in Roseberry Street in Peaburg between the years of 1994 and 2004, hit me up because I'm doing old 7-Eleven stories and people are being gun shy or camera shy or microphone shy, however you want to say it.
I can't wait till my interview.
You want to do it?
Not now, later. Well, I mean, like,
This is what I keep hearing from people.
I was there
Big
when
Cat. We'll do it tomorrow, Big Al.
I was
Jimmy.
there when the ownership switched hands. So,
Yeah, right.
you know.
So you can tell us the difference between the McQuells and the not McQuells.
Well, after the McQuells left, so did I.
Right.
So long. Goodbye.
Yeah, you took over being manager when Nancy left.
Yeah.
All right, so
What a shit show that was. Woo!
Yes. The next time that me and the professor are in your house will be a special time, 4 p.m. on Saturday, April 10th, for a special follow-up to our trip, me and you, TJ, to Triple WA. We're going to have
That was such a fun event.
We're going to have JT Cage and the Hat Guy to talk some shit on JCM. And just between...
Yo, the Hat Guy is fucking hilarious.
I love the Hat Guy.
I love it.
He knows it. He knows I love him too. Happy 40th birthday, JT Cage, today. Happy 40th
birthday.
Hope you're drinking it up with the Hat Guy.
Still not a fan of you.
Yeah, you suck. All right, so April 10th, 4 o'clock, we have the Hat Guy and JT Cage. At 5 o'clock, we're gonna stay on. Me and the professor are gonna be on for 2 hours. On 2 hours. Yeah. The first
it should
hour,
be easy. As long-winded as you are, that's a easy.
I'm not as long-winded as the professor. He can go on for 10 minutes on one subject. I can't do that. I can go on for 3 or 5, but not 10. 10's a lot.
I beg to differ, but I digress.
Whatever. 4 o'clock, we're going to have JT Cage and Hat Guy. Then 5 o'clock, we're going to do our WrestleMania preview show.
What does Anthony want?
Hey, TJ, basketball sucks. What? Do you know why he thinks basketball sucks?
Because he's 5'1"?
Correct.
Okay.
Because he's a wrestler, and he couldn't shoot a basket to save his life.
You have to be at least this tall to get on the rides at Dorney Park, big fella. Don't fuck with me, troll.
I personally know that AJ Varga has never been on a roller coaster in his life because he can't make it past the fucking guard at the front gate.
No, you know what, AJ? You are one of the guys that you came up with the rest of us on Lewis Street, and I have
Todd, is Todd disagreeing that basketball sucks?
Yes, of course he is. He's a he's a hooper like me. Fuck you mean? Yeah.
Todd's a baseball guy though. Earlier at the beginning of Todd, were you watching earlier when he dissed baseball?
Listen,
you're a baseball player.
He's a head basketball coach now, though. Let's be clear.
I know he's head basketball coach, and congrats to that, cuz awesome. Right. But he was in his heyday. He was a baseball player.
Yeah,
that was he was really good. So you can't tell me he's not a big
fan. Anthony said, "Yes, I have, you prick."
Yeah, I know. I put it up there for a split second. Congrats,
Anthony. Jump up and give me a low 5.
Oh, see, Todd didn't see you diss baseball earlier.
Oh yeah, no, I went.
By the way, for the Harrys of the world, I want to say that 2-0, buddy.
God.
Yeah, see, he'll defend baseball. See,
that's cute.
Anybody else have last minute comments? Because we're gonna get the fuck out of here. I hope we entertained you for 30 minutes.
I got a rap battle to watch.
Oh, how are you watching that?
Cassidy versus Hitman Holla. Whatever that means.
But I mean, how are you watching it? On TV? On YouTube? How?
On my phone.
On the interwebs?
And on the interwebs.
The Mets haven't played yet. That's why. Well, okay.
Here we go. Here we go. I'm never getting this time back.
What's a rap battle?
It's like basketball, AJ. It's like basketball.
Obviously, he never saw 8 Mile. Those were some cool rap battles. I thought.
I'm never getting this time back.
And that's why you tune in to Shooting the Shit with Alan Spit. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share our YouTube page, 2M1L Media. Check out my boy here for all your Spitting with Spitter needs. DMX versus Tupac, right?
It's Tupac, Alan. Jesus. Oh, my God.
Tupac.
Oh, my God.
I'm sorry.
He said Tupac. Yo, Sig.
Love
Sig,
you, bro.
You heard him? He said Tupac. Yeah,
No
much
offense.
love, Sig.
No offense for all the Tupac fans out there.
This is the clip I'm going to use to promo this. He said Tupac.
I hope everybody. My last word, and I'll have TJ give the last word. My last word is I hope everybody has a healthy and safe Easter tomorrow, and enjoy your time with your families tomorrow. That's what it's all about. TJ.
Absolutely. I agree and share the same sentiments. Happy Easter to everybody out there watching. Spend some time with your family. You know, hopefully the weather will be nice. And here we are. Tune into 2M1L Media for all your content needs, man.
You want to shout out your sponsor?
No.
Okay.
I'll shout out Lehigh Vape, man. They're the best. They are the best vape company in the Lehigh Valley. We'll shout out them. 822 Nazareth Pike, Lehigh Vape. Go see them. Tell them Large Mars sent you.
Big Chris, I'll see you on Tuesday. He never misses a home team sports. Tuesday, the boys are back.
I'm waiting for Big Chris to be on the show.
I asked him. I swear to God. I had him all the way up to Monday night saying he was going to do it. And then last minute, he's like, man, I'm just going to watch and comment like I always do. You can ask him why. I don't have an answer. I don't have an answer. But Chris, I'll see you on Tuesday. The boys are back in town on Tuesday. And let us know when you're up in Peaburg, because I heard you say it was like next Thursday. All right. Are we out of here?
I think we're out of here.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Peace, y'all.
My calculations are correct. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Gonna clean my room until I get high.
You think you know me?